Hey folks, Good Guy Glenn here, and today is Friday, April 26th, 2024. I'm in Whitesville, Virginia. I'm at the TA, up the street from my drop. Any of you Western Express drivers, or maybe those of you who've delivered to Quaker over here, know exactly where I'm at. And yeah, I woke up in Ohio, just south of Dayton, after picking up in Indianapolis. My clock was low. I stopped up at the Loves off of 71 and the corners of 71 and 35, the interchange there, and I stayed at the Loves last night, so that was good. Drove out the remainder of my time. Got here this morning around 09. I knew there was going to be no trailers because there's never any trailers coming out of that place. And I knew I had to do a reset here. And I knew I was going to get a load Sunday. I thought I was going to go to Mississippi. That's generally every time I've been here, waited for a load and left, I've gone to Mississippi. This time, I am not. I'm going back to Ohio. I trip planned it already. It's all interstate. I don't take any of the co-pilot side roads. Not going to happen. Stay on the interstate. I shave off time and miles. Company doesn't care. Just get it there on time. That's been a big argument on the Western Express group. Listen, folks. They'll charge you back for fuel if you do bonehead things like go off route 200 extra miles. You're getting charged back for fuel. If you try to go home or visit friends while you're en route, they're going to charge you back for fuel. If you, like what I did the other day, I was supposed to take 74. There was a pile up on 74 in the construction zone. I rerouted up 70. I think I put 12 extra miles on, but I let my DM know, hey, there's an accident. They're sitting. The emergency there's no shoulders because it's a construction zone, so there's no way for the emergency vehicles to get there. So he was fine with it. That whole entire thing of being charged back for fuel for going off route is if you do something dumb. If you proper trip plan and you're staying on the interstate and there's no low bridges and you're not on side roads, you're fine. As long as you're not adding time and miles and costing the company money. I don't know why we went on that side tangent. I didn't want to go there, but I just did because that's the way my goofy brain works. You might as well call this TA here in Wentzville. You might as well call it, the other Western Express terminal. All the Western Express Bobtails are here, waiting for trailers that are never going to be. There's not going to be trailers out of Quaker. You're going to get a load. You're going to be waiting on a load. If you come here, you're waiting on a load. That's just it. I've been here long enough to know that. They sent me a load picking up Sunday. It's unfortunately a live unload on Monday. Whatever. I'm going to run it out Sunday, get up there, and sleep in late Monday because it doesn't open till 09. Here's what it is. No biggie. I'm going to take my 34 here. I've got a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to make a video here, a long format video. I'm going to change out the plug on my truck. It's causing blinky lights and it's making my anti-lock brake light come on, and then I have to tape it up to stop it, and you're not supposed to have tape on any of your wires or hoses. So I bought the new pigtail, and tomorrow I will change that out. No biggie. And it's a metal one, so it's a nice metal one with a big spring on it, so it won't wear out like the plastic one does. But yeah, man, you deliver over there in Quaker, And right away, the company wants you to play trailer detective and find a trailer. And the security lady there, I was being nice. You know, that's what I do. I'm good guy Glenn, so I try to be a good guy. I know how it is. I worked security when I got out of the military. I know what it's like. You got to deal with these truckers. Nobody knows what they're doing. I get it. But I won't roll in and I make a joke. Ha ha ha. I already knew there's no trailers. I'm not dumb. You know, I talked to you drivers. I've been here a bunch of times. And I said, still no trailers, right? And she goes, there's no trailers, and don't come back here looking for trailers. You Western drivers can't keep coming back here looking for trailers. Oh, and then she said, have patience, and your company will send you a load out of here. Sage advice, however, it's not really the driver's fault because they're being told to come here looking for trailers. Now me, I've been with the company for a minute, and I'm not gonna play that game. I've been here long enough also that a lot of places where I drop when there's no trailer at Walmart or Home Depot, I know other spots to get trailers. So I can go over there and I can charm my way in to pick up a trailer. I've done it in the past. I did it a couple of weeks ago where I showed up to get a trailer. I hooked the trailer. I told them I had a trailer. I pull out the lot. I get down the road like half a mile and they send me a load for the place I just picked up the trailer from. And it's a drop and hook. So now I go back after I've sweet talked my way into getting a trailer off this lot, and now I got to give the trailer back to pick up another trailer. It's just the way that it is. I'm back in the driver's seat filming the video. I did the homage to This Guy Trucks, to Josh. I was trying to be funny and witty. That didn't go over so well with some of you. I wasn't trying to steal from Josh. He's not the only one who films in his sleeper, but it is his style. And I was just trying to be, you know, I was just trying to switch it up so I'm not doing the atypical, how many drivers do the sitting in the passenger driver's seat video. I've tried to break it up a little bit sitting in my sleeper. I'm just trying to keep it fresh, you know what I mean? So, sorry if anyone was offended by me trying to be silly. But anyway, I stayed here, even though I could have stayed at the Flying J or the Pilot on the other side of town and had free showers, because there's more food options here. I'm not really supposed to be spending a bunch of money, but I would rather eat at the IHOP here than at another Arby's. I keep meaning to make a video on the truck stops, and I would rate the truck stops and whatnot. I'm gonna do that. I need to do that. I want to do that. But this TA is pretty good. There's a lot of options here, man. There's a Taco Bell here. There's a Popeyes here. There's a Subway here. There's a IHOP here. There's a CB shop here. There's showers here. I think they're decent. I haven't showered here. I'm going to shower here tomorrow after I change that pigtail, because I'll probably be dirty after that. But yeah, I'm just sitting here. I was editing some video earlier. I put up 2 videos today. I was going to do a live today, but I dropped 2 videos today, so doing a live as well is too much. So I will drop this video in the morning, and then we'll do a live tomorrow evening, or when you are seeing this video, this evening. Because today is Friday, and this video will drop tomorrow morning, Saturday. But like I said, I had some Popeyes for dinner. I ate some potato chips because today's cheat day. I'm going to have some chocolate milk, strawberry milk in a minute. And I may even have a Pop-Tart. That's a Friday. I'm Bobtail, so I'm cool. I got a spot. There's still plenty of spots here, and it's like 1,800. So it's almost 1,900, and there's still plenty of spots here. In the back 40 at least. I don't know what's going on up top side. What I did notice is back here at the back 40, cause the TA angles their spots, a lot of y'all don't know that you have to come in here in the right direction to park in these spots. And that is to go down the ramp all the way around the back of the back 40 and then come back through, and then you could back easy peasy right into the spot. And then the spots on my side, you can blindside. But guess what? It's angled, so it's not really a blindside. Because once the trailer gets a little bit into the spot, you're no longer blindside. It's just a reverse offset in here. You all got CDL licenses. This was on the test. I mean, maybe they don't do reverse offset anymore. Okay. So, you know, you're professional drivers, man. You're professional drivers. You gotta back, man. This is becoming a problem. Now you show up, and at 1,600, there's still 30 spots at the pilot, but you have guys lined up at the curbs because y'all don't want to back, or y'all don't know how to back. And I see it. And then I see people at the docks. You know, you can't bump the dock because you don't know how to back, straight line back. It's not even like you gotta do a 90 at half these DCs when you're getting live loaded. You just have to hook it out and then straight line back, but y'all can't do it. You all can't do it. Now, don't get me wrong. You want to know that's tricky? You want to know what throws old good guy Glenn off? When there's no lines on the ground, sometimes good guy Glenn gets a little thrown off, looking in his mirrors, trying to back straight in. It's hard to get it straight. You know, you're straight on the dock door. I'm right on it, man. I'm centered in the dock door. I get out to take my airline off or whatever, or, you know, move my tandems, and nah, man, I'm crooked because there's no lines on the ground to tell me I'm crooked. So that's, good guy Glenn admits, that's a thing. But if there's lines on the ground, all you gotta do is follow the lines, man. You know, you learn this in trucking school, dude. When your tandems cross that line, you start straightening out, you know? Easy peasy. But yeah, you don't want to back. I don't understand this phobia of the backing. You're a professional truck driver. 90% of this job, well, maybe not 90%. I guess 90% is driving down the highway. But where are you going? You're going to either pick up or drop off. And that means at the end of every trip or the beginning of every trip, you're going to have to back into a door. Or you're going to have to back into a trailer. You're going to have to back a trailer into the hole. You know? So, and here's the thing. If your trainer never taught you how to back, there's no shame if you get to the DC early, you know, and you're dropping off an empty before you pick up a live load. You know, I mean, before you pick up a loaded trailer, maybe practice a couple times. Practice a couple different spots. Getting in, different ways to get in. Try blindside. You know, I dropped yesterday in Indianapolis, and you have to blindside because it's a one-way in and out over there. You have to go around the building. They don't want you to turn around and come down the other way. You have to blindside into those spots. You know, I don't like it. I'm not very good at blindsiding. I can do it, but I'm not proficient enough at it. But, you know, I'm trying and I'm practicing. And, yeah, man, in an ideal world, you wouldn't have to blindside, but some of these places, and God forbid, if you pick up a water load from Poland Spring, for some reason, 70% of these places you're dropping in Brooklyn and Queens are going to be on the curbside, which means you're blindsiding in, and it's crazy because there's cars parked everywhere. Here's a key. There's always homeless people in New York City, right? Thomas taught me this, my boy Thomas. You give the homeless guy $10 and you have him ground guide you. And you say, you don't get the $10 if I hit anything. Thomas taught me that. And you'll have the best ground guide that there is to offer right there on the street. I wasn't going to go hunt down no trailers. I was told not to come back. I knew I was going to get a load out of here. I always do. You know, that's always what happens. I've played this game before. You know, when you're new, you think you got to play the game. Because they say, go back and ask them for an empty. Then you go and you sit at the... TA, or some of you sit stalking the Quaker. Like, I don't get that at all. Wouldn't you rather want to... You're going to end up either doing a 34 or waiting days. So when you want a bathroom, a place to eat, you know, facilities, just come to the TA and wait. They're not going to give you a trailer. They're not giving you a trailer. It's not going to happen. Maybe once in a blue moon, but they don't give up the trailers. They load them. There's so much freight coming out of here right now that they load them and they send you off. You'll get a load. Plus, if I've been sitting here all day at TA waiting and my clock is stopped because I'm in sleeper now, right? You think I'm going to go check for a trailer, restart my clock, then I don't get those hours back because you can only stop your clock once. Right? Then I'm burning down my clock for what? To have the security guard yell at me, turn me right around, and go off? And let's talk about something else. I know a lot of y'all watched the video. I know some of you in this parking lot are watching this video. Y'all noticed the sheriff's department was at the Quaker today? Weird, right? What were they doing? They were asking random drivers to see their CDL license. Very weird how he asked me, can I see your CDL? He didn't say my license. He didn't say ID. He said CDL. Now, I got nervous because anytime you deal with law enforcement, you get a little bit nervous. And I hand him my license. He looks at it and hands it right back to me. He says, thank you. Have a great weekend. That's it. He didn't bust my chops or nothing. He just literally looked at my CDL. There's a lot of ways to look at this. Maybe there's a lot of guys showing up that actually don't have CDLs who are coming in. I don't know. I really don't know anything. I just drive the truck, just like you guys. The barometric pressure here is really low today. It's like below 27. I noticed it. I noticed that my sinuses were like, my head felt like it was going to explode. And I'm like, I haven't felt this in a while. And usually it's when a storm is rolling in that this happens. Just a really weird side, right? I'm in a much better mood, much better than I have been, because I don't know, and this is another crazy thing. When I'm in Ohio, my mood is terrible. I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's any science behind it. I don't know if it's just like some sort of placebo effect, but whenever I'm in Ohio and somewhat Indiana, I feel terrible, like in a bad mood, feel stressed out, sad, just like a mess. And then the minute I get back down south of Virginia, I feel like a different person. Get me into southern Georgia, Florida, Alabama, and I feel like zippity doo-dah. Don't know what that's about. But Wilson over here doesn't want to move to Florida. Wilson says we don't like the humidity. What are you going to do? Right? He's calling the shots right now. But yeah, we're heading back up there. We're heading back up to Twinsboro, Ohio with a load out of Quaker. Like I said, picking it up Sunday. It's all interstate. I can drive it all out in one day on the interstate. And then I can't drop it till Monday, but I can get close. I can get to a pilot. And I'm gonna shower here because I wanna see what the shower situation's here. I'll pay for a shower here. I could get a free shower if I go to the pilot. But oh, that reminds me. I had to fuel this morning in Nitro, West Virginia. I was dreading going there all morning. I had to go. I got there right at dawn. because, you know, I run really early in the morning. I left the Dayton area that loves at like 04. And it was actually okay. I actually rolled in and out of Nitro, no problem. The bathrooms were jammed up with truckers just hanging out in the bathroom waiting for stalls. I did this move. I don't know if I want to tell you my move. Because if I tell you my move, you're all going to do my move, and then it's going to screw me up when all the stalls are full. I think y'all know. I think maybe some other people, I've seen other people do it, and that's how I learned to do it. So there's a trick. There's a trick if you have to go 10-200 at the truck stop and the stalls are all full. There's a trick. And we're not going to share that trick. Nope, I'm going to keep that to myself. Because if I told y'all, then it's not going to be the secret squirrel trick, and then I won't be able to do it anymore. But yeah, went to the bathroom, fueled up, only had 1 cup of coffee. I'm down to 1 cup of coffee a day. This giant cup. I fill this, I drink it. I was having a problem, man, you know. Wild Beard got me hooked on the C4. And now, for a while, I was drinking 2 cups of coffee in a C4 every day. And then at night, guess what? I was exhausted. Exhausted when I was done driving. And then I go to lay down in that bunk, and I'm wide awake. Can't sleep. Heart's racing. Mind is racing. That C4, man. You know what I'm saying? Truckers might not be riding the glass rails anymore because of the clearinghouse, but we have C4. Yeah. I don't know. That's it. I love coffee. I drink the heck out of some coffee, though. Pilot coffee. Love's coffee is all I had today. You know how I feel about the Love's coffee. But it's funny what I'm accepting as good coffee these days. Like now, I consider the Pilot Brazilian good coffee. It's not good coffee. It's terrible coffee. But compared to truck stop coffee, it's great. I'm at a TA. This coffee is awful. That pecan, bourbon pecan, like I thought that was going to be good. It's not good. So you know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm running across the street to the Circle K. Circle K has okay coffee. For gas station coffee, Circle K coffee is much better than TA coffee. TA, please, get on the ball with your coffee. The coffee's terrible at TA. And half the time I feel bad because they give it to me for free for being a veteran. And I respect that. I respect that a lot, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate the respect, and you want to honor me by giving me a free cup of coffee, but the coffee's terrible. It's like dishwater. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? So, man, just do coffee right. Truckers drink a lot of coffee. You know what I mean? Just make good coffee. It doesn't have to be fancy Starbucks coffee, but just make a good cup of coffee. But the problem is, and now we're going into a thing, an area I didn't want to go into because I want to make a video about this. But, you know, we'll leave it at that. Just stop. The coffee situation is getting worse and worse out here. So anyway, the weekend is upon us. I'm going to be doing a live. If you're watching this video, it's going to be later on this evening. I'm going to do some more content. I've been really tired because I'm getting my miles back. I ran over 2,000 miles this week. I'm happy about it. You know, I had a good 3 weeks of low miles, under 2,000 miles, and I wasn't happy. My checks weren't happy either. So maybe freight's coming back. I don't know. Whatever. I'm getting my much-needed 34. I'm going to get some rest. I don't have to set an alarm tomorrow, but my body is still going to wake me up early because I'm going to have to go 10-200 like I do every morning. This morning, I didn't go 10-200 before I started driving, and I wound up having to go at Nitro. But anyway, enough about that. So, you know what I always say. Love your family. Love God. Say your prayers. He's listening. I trust me, even if it seems like he's not, he is. It's all just a test, man. It's a test. And you know, when you say, oh, I'm praying, but God's not listening. Not the case. God hears you. You're not listening. He's telling you what you need to do, and you don't want to hear it, or you're just not listening. And once you finally listen, then you're going to start seeing the things that you're looking for. Trust me. Take your vitamins, drink plenty of water, eat a banana and a Greek yogurt every single day. Don't forget to smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so when I drop another video, you get a notification. And once again, this is Good Guy Glenn. Thanks for watching.